Right. Hi guys, this video is for 2024 O-level students who will be sitting for their O-levels in 2025 March, right? So your exam dates has been announced and the O-level exam will be held on March 17, right? Therefore, people who are watching this video, make sure that you subscribe our channel for more videos like this for our next few episodes of how I got a 9A, and how I work for that in the last 2 months, how I work for a 9A, right, Laman? So 9A is an important result and it is a very big dream for most of you all, ending the 13 years of school journey with such a great result. It's a dream for everyone. Therefore, I thought to share my experience on how I work for 9A in the last 2 months, right? First, Lama, you all have to understand the days that you are left with, right? How many days that you all have per subject. So if you calculate, right, approximately, you have only another 10 days for per subject. You have only another 8 to 10 days for per subject. So in O-levels, 9 subjects are there. But for me, that I did not focus much on English. So English language for most of the English medium students, like for all of the English medium students, it is easy. Therefore, that I did not study separately for English language. Therefore, I had only 8 lessons, right? 8 subjects. Therefore, Amai, closely that you are having another 10 days for 10 days per subject in your O-level journey. You have only another 2 months left. So how to manage the time and how to go for a good result within these few days? Number one, you have to understand is the number of days that you are left with. As I told already, now you have only another 10 days per subject, right? 10 days per subject. So in order to cover the theory and in order to do past papers, how many hours that you will have to study, right? That's a very big question that most of you will ask from me. My answer is that I studied, right, for 8 to 10 hours, in between 8 to 10 hours. There were even days which I worked for 11 hours, 12 hours, half of the day. But ideally, in the last 2 months, I would, right, rather recommend you to work from 7 to 10 hours, from 7 to 10 hours, or 8 to 10 hours. You will understand, because you have only another 2 months left. So when I was speaking about this like 2 months earlier in my classes, I told them 5 to 7 hours will work. But now with the time limit and with the workload that you will have to do, you all must work between 8 to 10 hours, from 8 to 10 hours. That's the number one. The self-study time 8 to 10 hours, right? That's the number one. Then Lamai, how to complete the theory? So the last 10 days of December, today at the moment when I'm recording the video, this is December 20th. So December 31st, you have 11 days. And in January also, you have another 31 days. So closely that you are having about 42 days up until January. So within these 42 days, what you will have to do is, I also did the same thing, that I revised the theory. Theory is most important, Lamai. In an exam like O-level, most of the questions, or like all the questions, are taken from what is there in the syllabus. Okay, so there is nothing like out of the syllabus that you have to think out of the box. There is nothing like that. Everything is taken from the syllabus. Therefore, you have to complete the theory. You have to complete the theory just before your O-levels. Therefore, within the next 40 days, right? Within the next 40 days, try to cover the theory, starting from the easiest subject. So out of, as I told you, English was not a difficult subject for me. For most of you all, English is not a difficult subject. I believe that. Therefore, for the 8 subjects, just pick out the subjects which you feel easy. Start off with the easy subjects, Lamai. Because if you start off with the easy subject, that motivation is enough for you to, right, carry out the difficult ones, do the difficult ones. Therefore, out of the 8 subjects, if you feel like health is easy for me, if you are doing ICT, if ICT is easy for you, then start off with ICT, right? So you can complete the entire grade 10, grade 11 ICT theory within like 2 or 3 days. Did you all understand? Within 2 or 3 days, maximum like 4 to 5. As I told you, if you work for like 7 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours per day, 3 or 4 days is enough in order to, maximum 5 days, in order to cover the ICT syllabus. Did you all understand? So I did health, I did health. So I was able to cover the entire grade 10, grade 11 health book. You learn only the theory. So when you learn theory, don't do past papers. I did not do like that. First, I did the theory. I revised the theory. I memorized the important points. Okay, then I made questions on my own on a separate paper while studying the theory. Parallelly that I made questions. So likewise, you have to complete the theory starting from the easiest subject, number 1. Am I clear? For a subject like maths, sometimes it will take you 8-9 days in order to complete the entire theory. No problem, right? No problem. Still you have time. Up until January 31st, right? Before January 31st, make sure you complete the theory of entire 8 subjects. If it is 9 subjects, Lamai, complete the entire 9 subjects. Did you all understand? Therefore, some subjects will take you 8 days to complete, right? If it is history, if you have a lot to memorize, no problem. Take your time, memorize. Okay, understand the picture descriptions, go through the maps, only the theory. Don't even try to do a past paper question. Just revise the theory. I also did the same. Right? What I did was I studied the theory. Mainly, I memorized the important points. Okay. For subject like science, it will take you around 7-8 days, right? In order to complete the entire theory. Therefore, you can't take more than 10-15 days per subject. Why? Because the time is limited. You have only another 2 months. Therefore, try to complete the theory, all the 8 subjects, or sometimes all the 9 subjects. Try to complete the theory before January 31st. So you complete the theory before January 31st. Then the theory is okay. Theory is fine. But on January 31st, if you feel like I can't remember this science theory, I can't remember this lesson, in history I can't remember this lesson, no problem. Don't open the book once again. Now your time is over. Now the theory time is over. Now you go for the past papers, right? From 2016 up until 2023, you have 8 years of past papers to do, Lamai, right? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. You can do all the 8 years of past papers. Now, when you are doing past papers, right, you will understand, right, in this question comes from this lesson, but I can't remember. Then go for your theory book and get a good idea and come back into the question. Did you all understand? Therefore, starting from February 1st up until March 15th, March 17th is your O-level. Therefore, up until March 15th, do past papers, right? In order to do a past paper of a subject like math science, it will take you like 6, 7, 8 days, no problem. One day, do the past paper, right? Do the entire past paper, go through the marking scheme, understand the marking scheme and the difference between your answer. Understand what are the points given in the marking scheme. Read the marking scheme. If you don't have the past paper book, no problem. Now you don't have to buy a past paper book. Now go through the website. Everything is there. Download it online, Lamai. If it is possible, I'll put the links in the below description. Download the marking schemes. Go through that. Understand properly. And for subject like Islam, right? Within one day, Lamai, within one day, you can complete 3 years of past papers. Therefore, within 2.5 days, you can complete the entire past papers now. Did you all understand? And then if it's a subject like history, I think 4 or 5 days is enough. If you are sitting in one place for 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours, or even more, the biggest problem is, Lama, you all think like time is not enough for me. Why? Because you all can't sit in one place and allocate more time into self-studies. Did you all understand? Therefore, the plan is, right, the best plan is, first, you must understand how much of days that you have for per subject. As I told you, close to 10 days, right? The number two, you learn the theory. Up until January 31st, study the theory. Don't try a question. Memorize the theory. If it is maths, you can try question, because in maths, there is nothing to be memorized. No. Therefore, do the questions up until January 31st. Now, when February 1st starts, start off with past papers, right? Starting from English, you do the past papers, right? English not that much important, and start doing past papers. So on March 15th, you must complete the entire 9 subjects past papers. Therefore, Lamai, within the next 2 months, in this video that I have explained you to cover the theory, I did the same. I covered the theory, right? Just 1 month before O-levels, just 2 months before the O-levels. And in the last month, what I did was the past papers, and then you can sit for O-levels. The O-level paper will be, right, same as a past paper. Trust me. Did you understand? Therefore, next few days, start off with theory, then do the past papers. Right? And one important thing, Lamai, this is all about how I got an 9A and about my experience, right? This can be different from a person who got an 9A. Okay, there can be a lot of videos and there can be a lot of other experience. Someone, right, will say only 6 or 5 hours is enough for them. But I did for 8 hours, 10 hours, 11 hours per day, even more than that. Therefore, how I got a 9A can be different from another person who got a 9A, but I explained you regarding my own experience. So if you can take anything out of it, just follow this method. Surely it will work. Therefore, I hope you all understood. Let's meet with another episode in another few days, right? And thanks for joining. Thank you.